You showed up late to the party, white tee, messed up hair. Said you only came for 20 minutes, but you're still standing there. Your friends are dancing in the kitchen, mine are singing way too loud. You leaning close to tell me something, like we're alone inside the crowd. I know that look, don't pretend you don't. You're halfway to my lips before you even know. Is this a bad idea? Probably. Do I wanna stop it? Honestly. Kiss me before you mean it, before your heart gets in the way, before we turn a little moment into something we can't explain. Kiss me like it's nothing, like tomorrow won't exist. We can figure out the feelings after we get through this. Don't tell me that you love me, don't make a promise you can't keep. Just kiss me before you mean it, then maybe mean it next week. Don't overthink it. We're already in it. One little kiss, that's all this is, right? Now your jacket's in my bedroom and your number's on my phone. Funny how a harmless Friday made Saturday feel less alone. You sent, did you get home safely? Then deleted something twice. I stared at those 3 little dots like they were changing my whole life. We said casual, we said no strings. So why am I smiling every time my phone rings? This was a bad idea, definitely. Do I wanna stop it? Not remotely. Kiss me before you mean it, before your heart gets in the way, before we turn a little moment into something we can't explain. Kiss me like it's nothing, like tomorrow won't exist. We can figure out the feelings after we get through this. Don't tell me that you love me, don't make a promise you can't keep. Just kiss me before you mean it, then maybe mean it next week. Don't overthink it. We're already in it. One little kiss, that's all this is, right? Monday, you brought me breakfast. Tuesday, I stole your shirt. Wednesday, you met my best friend. Thursday, this got worse. Friday, we're back in your doorway, trying not to call this love. You say, what if I already mean it? And suddenly I'm not so tough. I laugh because I'm nervous. You laugh because you know. Then I pull you closer and whisper, okay, don't go. Kiss me because you mean it, let your heart get in the way. Maybe every little moment was always leading us this way. Kiss me like it's something, like tomorrow gets to stay. We don't have to know forever to choose each other today. You don't have to make me promises, I swear you'll never leave. Just kiss me because you mean it, 'cause now I think I mean it too. We overthought it, but look what started. One little kiss was never just a kiss. You showed up late to the party, said you wouldn't stay all night. Now you're laughing in my doorway in the early morning light. Funny how the best beginnings don't announce themselves at all. Sometimes they start with, don't make this serious, right before you fall. You left it hanging on my kitchen chair. Gray cotton sleeves and your cologne still there. You texted, hey, I think you stole my clothes. I sent a picture back and struck a pose. You said that hoodie cost me $65. I said it never looked this good in your life. 3 little dots appeared, then sure, but every time you come to get it, we both know how this works. I look better in your hoodie. You can argue if you want. Sleeves too long, hair kinda messy, dancing barefoot to our song. You keep saying that you need it, but you never take it home. Maybe you just like the reason to keep showing up alone. I look better in your hoodie, and baby, you already know. If you really wanted it back, you would have taken it weeks ago. Friday night you showed up at my door, said, I'm only here for what I came here for. I pointed at it hanging down my knees. You laughed and said, you're doing this to tease. We ordered pizza, forgot about the time. You stole my blanket, so I called it even fine. At 2 a.m. you finally stood to leave, then kissed my forehead and forgot your keys. You're getting bad at making excuses, I'm getting good at letting you. You say we're keeping this casual, but casual doesn't feel this cute. I look better in your hoodie. You can argue if you want. Sleeves too long, hair kinda messy, singing every lyric wrong. You keep saying that you need it, but you leave it every time. Maybe that old faded hoodie is your favorite alibi. I look better in your hoodie, and baby, you already know. If you really wanted it back, you would have taken it weeks ago. So come and get it, come and get it. We both know you won't. Come and get it, come and get it. You just don't wanna go. Maybe someday it'll lose your scent. Maybe someday this won't make sense. Maybe we'll laugh about how it began. One oversized hoodie and one terrible plan. Or maybe years from now you'll say, remember when you stole that gray? And I'll still swear with a straight face, you left it at my place. I still look better in your hoodie. Now you don't argue anymore. Sleeves too long, your arms around me, laughing by the bathroom door. You stopped saying that you need it. Guess we finally dropped the lie. It was never about the hoodie. You just wanted to stay the night. I look better in your hoodie, but here's the part I like the most. Every time I wear your favorite one, you're the one who pulls me close. You can have your keys, you can have your shoes, you can have the charger you keep forgetting to. But the hoodie, no, that looks better on me. You packed your sweater in the morning, left your coffee by the sink. Said we both knew this was coming, but you never let me think. You moved so softly through the bedroom, like you didn't want to wake. Every memory in the pictures we were too afraid to take. Then you kissed me on the forehead, said you'll be alright someday. How'd you make a broken promise sound so beautiful that way? I wanted anger, wanted thunder, something I could learn to hate. But you stood there looking gentle with your suitcase by the gate. You make leaving look romantic, like goodbye was made for two. Like the ending of a movie where I'm supposed to smile at you. You make heartbreak look like heaven, turn the worst into a view. And I hate how something tragic can look beautiful on you. If you're really gonna leave me, don't make me want you back. You make leaving look romantic, and I'm still learning how to hate that. our future like you knew it wouldn't last. I watched you carry down the boxes one by one across the floor. Funny how an empty closet can make a whole house hurt much more. Then you found that little photograph from our first December night. You looked at it for half a second, then turned it face down out of sight. I wish you'd given me a reason to erase you from my head. Instead you left me with the version of us that almost made it. You make leaving look romantic, like goodbye was made for two, like the ending of a movie where I'm supposed to smile at you. You make heartbreak look like heaven, turn the worst into a view. And I hate how something tragic can look beautiful on you. If you're really gonna leave me, don't make me want you back. You make leaving look romantic, and I'm still learning how to hate that. So don't turn around at the driveway, don't wave through the glass. Don't give me one more perfect moment I'll spend years trying to get past. Don't tell me you'll remember me, don't say maybe in another life. Sometimes kindness cuts much deeper than a cruel goodbye. If you're choosing life without me, then make it hurt enough to know, because loving you is hard enough. Don't make me love watching you go. You may leave it look romantic, but tonight it just looks gone. There's no movie ending waiting, there's just me with the porch light on. You made heartbreak look like heaven, and heaven shouldn't hurt this bad. Maybe someday I'll remember without wanting what we had. And if somebody asks what happened, I won't dress it up like that. You didn't leave me beautifully, you left, and I survived that. You made leaving look romantic, but I'm done romanticizing that. Your coffee's cold, your closet's bare. The morning came, you're really not there. No perfect ending, no final scene, just you leaving and me learning what goodbye really means. I heard you moved across the river, found a place with painted walls. You finally bought that second-hand guitar you used to want each fall. I packed the pictures in a shoebox, changed the sheets and moved the chair. But every now and then I catch myself still talking like you're there. I don't need another promise, I won't ask you to come back. But if the quiet gets too heavy and your mind goes wandering back, call me when you miss my laugh, the one that made you lose your place. Call me when a stupid joke puts that old smile on your face. You don't have to say you love me, you don't have to change the past. If one night you miss the little things, call me when you miss my laugh. Do you still burn the Sunday pancakes? Do you sing when no one's home? Do you leave the hallway light on when you're sleeping there alone? I've gotten good at being busy, I can make it through the day. But sometimes something almost funny makes me turn to look your way. Maybe missing isn't weakness, maybe memories just last. We don't have to start all over to admit we had something good back then. Call me when you miss my laugh, when the room feels much too still, when you hear somebody laughing and for a second think like it's me. You don't have to say you're sorry. We don't need to fix the past. Just tell me you remembered something good. Call me when you miss my laugh. Maybe I'll pick up, maybe I'll let it ring. Maybe hearing your voice again won't have to mean a thing. Maybe we'll talk for 5 minutes about nothing much at all, and maybe that's enough for 2 old hearts that don't belong together anymore. So call me when you miss my laugh, but don't call because you're lonely. Call because some little memory still makes you think you know me. I don't need another forever. I finally made peace with that. But if you ever wonder what was beautiful about what we had, remember how we laughed until we couldn't catch our breath. Remember how the smallest things could make a bad day disappear. And if that memory makes you smile, you don't even have to call. Just laugh again. That's enough. Some love stays in photographs. Some love stays in songs. Maybe ours stayed in the way we made each other laugh before we learned how to move on. You wore that blue like someone new. It only had one night with you. The windows down, the warm air in. We drove nowhere and called it heaven. You laughed at something I forgot. I memorized the way you talked. We both knew what tomorrow meant, so neither one of us mentioned it. If this was really our last night, why did everything feel so alive? Why did your hand still fit in mine? Like leaving wasn't on your mind. It was too pretty to be a goodbye. Too much gold in the evening sky. You kissed me like we had more time, like tomorrow wasn't changing our lives. No tears, no doors, no final fight. Just your silhouette in fading light. If love was ending, tell me why. It was too pretty to be a goodbye. We found a field behind the road, turned off the car and watched it glow. You pulled your shoes off in the grass like you could make the moment last. I wanted something cruel or wrong, a reason I could use when you were gone. But you were gentle, I was too, and somehow that hurt more than losing you. I thought an ending should feel cold, like shattered glass and letting go. But you leaned softly into me, like we still had somewhere to be. It was too pretty to be a goodbye. Too much gold in the evening sky. You kissed your driveway neither moved. The dashboard clock said 2:02. Your porch light painted half your face. I wish that time could lose its place. You whispered, maybe in another life. I almost asked you not to say goodbye. Instead I smiled and held your sleeve for 3 more seconds before you had to leave. Maybe that's the hardest kind of ending, when nobody did anything wrong, when love is still there between you, but life says you can't hold on. I'd rather have a storm to blame, a slammed door, an angry name, but all you gave me was one perfect night, and a memory I can't rewrite. You were too pretty to be a goodbye, with tears finally filling your eyes. You kissed me once like the very first time, then stepped away from the rest of my life. Feeling no light, no reason to hate, just 2 good hearts arriving too late. And even now I still don't know why our ending had to look so beautiful that night. It was too pretty, too tender, too much like forever to be a goodbye. Some endings burn, some endings break. Ours looked like something I wanted to save, and maybe that's why after all this time I still see that evening whenever I close my eyes. Everybody came around 7. You were always 10 minutes late. I put my jacket on the chair beside me like I had a reason to wait. Someone asked me who was coming. I said no one, probably, but I kept looking toward the doorway every time I heard the key. Your favorite song came through the speakers. I almost laughed at perfect timing. Funny how the smallest things can make a heart forget its hiding. I know you said we needed distance. I know I said that I'd be fine, but some habits don't get the message when goodbye arrives on time. I saved your seat anyway, even though I knew you wouldn't stay. Left a little room beside me, like your hand might find mine someday. Maybe hope is just a habit that the heart is slow to break. You weren't coming through that doorway. I saved your seat anyway. Someone who sat down across me told a joke you would have loved. For a second I forgot the ending, then remembered there was one. My friends were talking about December, making plans for somewhere warm. I smiled and joined the conversation while your chair stayed safe from arms. Then a waiter reached to move. It said, do you need this extra space? I almost told him someone's coming, but the truth was on my face. So I pulled your chair in closer, then I pushed it toward the wall. It's strange how such a little movement could feel like letting go at all. I saved your seat anyway, even though I knew you wouldn't stay. Left a little room beside me, like your hand might find mine someday. Maybe love becomes a reflex long after people walk away. You weren't coming through that doorway. I saved your seat anyway. I don't want another last conversation. I don't need you to explain. I don't need a different ending just to make it hurt less today. were good to me in moments, I was good to you in mine. Maybe that's enough to carry without carrying it for life. And if I see you somewhere later with somebody by your side, I hope I don't count empty chairs. I hope I simply say hi. I saved your seat anyway, but tonight I let them take it away. Someone pulled it to another table, and somehow I was okay. There was no dramatic heartbreak, no last word I had to say. Just an empty space becoming someone else's place. I loved you, I lost you, I learned that both can be okay. And for longer than I should have, I saved your seat anyway. Next Friday came around 7. I walked in with my friends. There was one chair left beside me, and I didn't save it then. My favorite maybe. We never called it anything, but everybody knew you'd find me in a crowded room. I'd always look for you. We stayed up talking way too late about the lives we'd someday make. You'd say, what if we tried for real? Then laugh before I had to feel. You held my hand beneath the table, like a secret we could keep. Somewhere between almost and always, you got too close to me. We were one word from forever, one kiss from crossing every line. You were never really mine, but losing you still felt like goodbye. You were my favorite, maybe, my almost my what if, baby, the one I never got to call mine, but couldn't leave behind. We had all the right feelings at all the wrong times, close enough to taste forever, too afraid to even try. You were my greatest heartbreak, but somehow you still changed me. Of everyone I never loved, you were my favorite, maybe. I heard you're seeing someone now. A friend let your name slip out. I smiled like it didn't matter, then drove a long way home somehow. I wonder if she knows that song you always played when nights ran long. Does she know you hate goodbyes, or how you close your left eye when you smile? I shouldn't know these things anymore. I shouldn't care who holds your door, but almost love leaves fingerprints on places real love never touched. Maybe we were scared of ruining something beautiful but undefined, so we protected all our possibilities until we finally ran out of time. You were my favorite, maybe, my almost my what if, baby, the one I never got to call mine, but couldn't leave behind. We had all the right feelings at all the wrong times, close enough to taste forever, too afraid to even try. You were my kitchen, two glasses sitting by the sink. When you looked at me and whispered, tell me what you're thinking, I'd stop pretending I was fearless. I'd stop waiting for a sign. I'd say, I think I'm falling for you, and I hope you're falling too this time. But there is no going back, no second version of that night. Some doors don't slam behind you, they just slowly lose their light. You were my favorite, maybe my beautiful almost baby, the chapter with no ending that I still sometimes read. We had all the right feelings, just not the courage at the time. And maybe in another life you would have finally been mine. You were my forever person, but you'll always be the memory that taught me never to leave love waiting in uncertainty of everyone I almost loved, of every road I didn't take. You were the one that stayed with me. My favorite, maybe not my first love, not my last, not even really mine. Just the sweetest little question I couldn't answer in time. Saw you at a friend's place Friday, standing underneath the kitchen light. You said, hey, it's been a long time, like you hadn't crossed my mind all night. You asked me how I've been doing, I gave you the safest answer first. Then you laughed the way you used to, and suddenly the healing hurt. You still tilt your head when you're nervous, still push your sleeves above your hands. I hate that I remember every little thing you never planned. We said we'd keep it easy, two strangers who once knew too much. So why are you looking at me like you're waiting for my touch? Don't smile like we're still us. Don't look at me like nothing changed. Don't say my name that way again if you don't want me feeling the same. Don't stand so close, don't make me wonder if goodbye was just bad luck. I finally learned to live without you. Don't smile like we're still us, like we're still us, like we're still us. Don't make my heart remember what my head already gave up. Someone turned the music louder, everybody moved into the hall. You stayed leaning by the counter like you didn't wanna leave it all. Then you asked if I still drive with the windows down when summer comes. I said sometimes and changed the subject, but my heartbeat had already run. You told me you've been doing better, I said I'm doing better too. Funny how two honest answers can still hide the whole truth. Maybe we're just being friendly, maybe I'm reading you all wrong, but you keep finding little reasons to stay whenever I move on. Don't smile like we're still us. Don't look at me like nothing perfume. You don't get to touch my shoulder and pretend it means nothing at all. I spent too many nights rebuilding what you didn't stay to watch fall. But if there's something you came here to tell me, say it before I walk away. Because I can't survive another almost, another maybe, another day. You look down, then back at me, and whispered, I never stopped missing you. For a second, neither did I. So don't smile like we're still us, unless you're ready to mean it now. Don't reach for me across this distance unless you're staying somehow. Don't wake up, we bury just because you missed the rush. If you're only here for yesterday, and don't smile like we're still us. But if you came to start again, no games, no halfway love. Look me in the eyes and tell me there's still something left of us. The room kept moving around us. Someone opened the front door. You smiled again, but this time I didn't look away anymore. My suitcase waited by the bedroom door. Half of me was ready, half wanted one night more. You stood there barefoot in your faded shirt, trying not to show me how much leaving hurt. I had a ticket folded in my coat, a brand new city, and a dream I couldn't postpone. You never asked me to throw it all away, but your eyes gave me 1,000 reasons I could stay. I kept waiting for you to say, don't go, we'll figure something out. But loving me meant letting me become what I had dreamed about. I almost stayed for you, almost let that train leave without me. Almost traded every dream for another night with your arms around me. I almost chose our little world over everything I wanted to do. And the hardest part of leaving was knowing you would have stayed for me too. I almost stayed. I almost stayed for you. We drove together to the station lot, neither of us talking very much. Your hand was resting on the steering wheel, mine kept wishing for one final touch. You carried my suitcase to the platform line and smiled and said, you're gonna be alright. I wanted you to make it difficult, to give me one good reason to miss that ride. But you kissed my forehead softly and whispered, go become who you are. Sometimes the deepest kind of love doesn't ask you to break your heart. I almost stayed for you, almost watched my future disappear. Almost said that loving you was worth surrendering every year. I almost turned around when they called my train and you reaching for. And sometimes when something beautiful happens, you're still the first person I wanna tell. Not because I want our old life back, but because you knew me before I knew myself. Maybe in another version, I never boarded that train. Maybe there's a little house somewhere where we never had to change. But I don't regret the leaving, and I don't regret loving you. Some people aren't meant to be forever, they're meant to help forever come true. I almost stayed for you, but you wouldn't let me lose myself. You love the girl I was becoming more than you loved keeping me for yourself. Now every dream I finally reached carries something that you gave me too. I didn't stay, but part of me will always be grateful that I almost chose you. I almost stayed, and maybe that's why I'll always remember you. The train pulled away, you became smaller through the glass. I thought leaving meant losing you. Years later, I understand. You were the one who taught me how to leave without leaving love behind. You pulled me closer when the record played, like we had nothing left to be afraid of. Your fingers found mine without a plan, and suddenly I forgot where I am. We said we'd keep it simple tonight, no talking about wrong or right. But your eyes keep giving you away, and mine have too much left to say. We don't need forever yet, we don't need to know what's next. There's one more chorus coming through, so give me something true. Love me before the song ends, before the last note disappears. Hold me like we're more and more than friends, like you've wanted this for years. Don't tell me maybe, don't pretend. Tomorrow has to make it make sense. If this is all the time we get, love me before the song ends. The room keeps moving around us slow, but neither one of us wants to let go. Your heartbeat underneath my hand says everything I understand. You laugh and whisper, this is crazy. I say, then don't be careful, baby. For once, don't measure every move. Tonight we've got nothing left to prove. Maybe morning changes everything. Maybe we're afraid of what it brings, but right now you're here with me. That's enough reason to believe. Love me before the song ends, before the last note disappears. Hold me like we're more and more than friends, like you've wanted this for years. Don't tell me maybe, don't pretend. Tomorrow has to make it make sense. If this is all the time we get, love me before the song ends. One more kiss, one more chance to call this what it is. What if we stop being scared of wanting something real? What if all this overthinking is hiding how we feel? The music's getting quieter, your face isn't just from mine. I don't need a perfect ending, I just don't want another almost tonight. So when the final chord is falling, don't be the first to pull away. Let the speakers turn to silence and give me one good reason to stay. Love me after the song ends, after the last note disappears. Hold me when there's nothing left but two hearts beating here. You don't have to promise forever, you don't have to know what's next. Just stay when all the music stops, and I'll forget I ever asked to love me before the song ends. The record stopped. You didn't move, neither did I. And in the quiet, you kissed me like the song had only just begun.